Morning, guys. Today we finish the end of Standard SS 8H11, Evaluate the Role of Georgia in the Modern Civil Rights Movement. Your learning target is to explain the resistance to the 1964 Civil Rights Act, emphasizing the role of Lester Maddox. In order to explain the resistance to it, you have to understand what the Civil Rights Act is. Based on the encouragement from the March on Washington that you learned about yesterday, the Congress passed the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and it was signed into law by President Johnson. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 forbade discrimination on the basis of sex and race in hiring, promoting, and firing, meaning they can't choose to hire you, fire you, promote you because you are a man or a woman, or because you are or not white or black or anything like that. It has to be based solely on your merit, your ability to do a job. Okay? So it was created by John F. Kennedy. However, it was passed by Johnson because JFK was assassinated before the bill could be passed. And then, as his vice president, Johnson took office and pushed it through and signed the bill when it came and signed. Okay? The resistance to it is from Lester Maddox. He was known as the axe handle governor. He was a restaurant owner in Atlanta. He had a place called Pickrick. And if you've ever been to Longstreet, it's kind of like that cafeteria setting. You go and you get your tray and you walk through and pick out your food, meat and do veg. He absolutely refuses to serve African American or black people, to the point that he shuts down his restaurant rather than comply with the integration rules. Okay, so he eventually becomes a governor of Georgia. He runs on the Democrat ticket in 1966, and while he is governor, despite his racist views and like I said, closing his restaurant rather than serve African Americans or black people, he appoints more African Americans to state office during his time as governor than all the governors and politicians before him in Georgia. So he's kind of an enigma. He's known as the axe handle governor because not only did he not allow them in his restaurant, he chased African American and black people away with an axe handle. So once he runs through his term as governor, we talked about there's a limit on terms, he runs and becomes the lieutenant governor to Jimmy Carter. They don't get along really well. There's a lot of difference in opinions and how they see things. And then in 1976, he runs for president. He loses that. I don't think the rest of America was ready for him. So after that, in 1968, Martin Luther King Jr., while he's speaking up in Memphis, Tennessee, is shot and killed by James Earl Ray. Okay.